Hey Scorpio, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, February 19th to Monday, February 26th, 2018. Now, before I get started, I just have one announcement, and that is that I will be doing a March 2018 webinar this week on Saturday, February 24th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Okay, if you are interested in learning more about what's going on next month, the astrology of next month, please join me. Okay, you could do that down below at the link that I put in the description box. Will get you to the right page that you need to sign up. Okay, and I'm going to be talking a lot about what's going on. We've got 3 moons this month, 2 full moons and 1 new moon, so I'll be discussing that, as well as a lot of planets moving through Pisces and into Aries. All right, so what I see this month being is a good month really to overcome some things from the past that have been holding you back and to move forward, reinventing yourself, stepping into a new life and a new identity, although you may have to chase down some demons before it is you move forward. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about in that webinar. Please join me, the link down below if you're interested. All right, now let's go ahead and get started on your horoscope. Okay, Scorpio, what we've got going on this week is Mars hanging out here in Sagittarius, which for you is in your 2nd house of money. I love it. Of income. Of what else? Of your confidence, of your gifts and skills and talents. So what you're trying to figure out this week, Scorpio, is how you can make more money, how you can be more confident, how you can do more of the things that you feel naturally gifted at in some way. Okay, I like it a lot. Usually the 2nd house means money coming in to you instead of money going out. So I typically do like the 2nd. Okay, I think what you're thinking about as you're trying to make money, use more of your gifts and skills and talents, do more of the things that you feel gifted at. I think you're thinking about things right here where the Sun and Mercury are, since they both just moved into Pisces at the very, very beginning of this week. And that for you, Scorpio, is right here in your 5th house, happiness. All right, the 5th house also rules romantic relationships, if you have any of those, children, if you have any children that you care for, and passion projects, in addition to just things all around that make you happy. And I think what you're trying to figure out here is not only how you can make more money, use more of your gifts and skills and talents, okay, do things that will bring more stability into your life, but I think you're trying to figure out how you can be happy with this money, with this new source of income that you may have, how you can be happy using more of your gifts and skills and talents and being confident in your life in some way. Maybe as well, you're having to be practical here, thinking about practical matters with the 2nd house coming in, and maybe having to figure out how to be a little bit more lighthearted here with some of this practical stuff that you're thinking about. The 5th house to me too also does rule leadership, so maybe you're also trying to have to figure out how to lead now that you have a new source of income, or now that you're starting to step into new chapters where you can use more of your gifts and skills and talents to move forward. Okay, so I think that's a lot of what you are trying to figure out at the beginning of this week. Okay, I think any focus that you can put here on money, on bringing more stability into your life, and on doing things that you feel naturally gifted at are going to help you. Okay, that's because at the beginning of this week, around Monday and Tuesday, we do have Mars in your 2nd making a trine over here to the North Node in your 10th house of your career, of your social standing, of your reputation in the world. So I think, right, you focusing on money and on bringing more income to you and on doing things that you feel really gifted at is ultimately going to help to increase your social standing, help you have the career that you want, put your life in the right direction. That's really important to you in some way. Okay, so I see it being a good thing if you can be dedicated and disciplined to get more of the stability in your life that you need. But I think you're just trying to figure out how you can be happy now that you have to think so much about practical matters, and how you can lead perhaps more fearlessly moving forward to do some things you feel really gifted at, like you're really meant to do. All right, so that's what I see going on there. As you're thinking a lot about what you can do to be happy and to increase your income and to feel more confident, I think you're also thinking a lot here where Saturn is coming in your 3rd house, because we do have Mercury in your 5th making a sextile over to Saturn around Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. Okay, and Saturn here is in your 3rd house of talk and communication. All right, so what I think that's going to bring is extra communication, extra talking and thinking here about what makes you happy and about what it is that you enjoy in some way. Okay, and I think that's going to be a big thing for you. Maybe all of this focus here on money, on stability, on what your gifts and skills and talents, maybe you've neglected here doing what you want, doing what you like. Maybe it's been hard for you to communicate about what makes you happy. Maybe in such a long time you haven't been able to focus on things that you like or things that you enjoy. Okay, and I think what you're trying to figure out here at the beginning of this week is how you can make the money you need, have the stability you need in life in some way, while at the same time being more open about what you like, feeling more free to express yourself and doing the things that you really just want. Okay, and that feel good to you. All right, so I think that is what is happening with Venus coming into a conjunction with Neptune on Wednesday and Thursday. Right here, whoops. Well, I'll just move it. There we go. Venus and Neptune on Wednesday and Thursday. There could be some confusion here around what you enjoy, around what makes you happy. Maybe because you haven't been able to communicate about what makes you happy in so long, you forgot what it is, or you're unsure of what it is, or it's uncomfortable for you, okay? And I think there could be some confusion this week, during the middle of the week, around, right, what makes you happy, how to work with other people, doing what makes you happy, and how to organize your finances as well in a way that you really enjoy. Okay, if you can be patient though whenever you get Neptune involved and listen to your intuition about what is going on, I think it will help you in the end to find more of that happiness that you are seeking, and to really begin to step into your happiness in a more practical way that you can sustain and that can sustain you. So that's what I see going on there. All right. Then after that, we move further through the week. On Saturday of this week and into next week, we get Venus, which was just in a conjunction with Neptune earlier, making a square over to Mars in your second house of money. So while the beginning of the week for me was a lot for you about thinking, you know, let me think here about how I can be happier in life and be more comfortable doing what it is that I need, making money, being more confident. I think the second part of the week gets more serious. It's no longer in the mind. How can I theoretically in the mind be happier with my life and with how I'm making money? I think the second part of the week becomes, okay, now how can I make decisions to do what needs to be done to actually sustain this stuff that I've thought about earlier, so that I actually can do the things I really want in life, and so that I actually can make money from it and move forward using all of my gifts and skills and talents. Okay, and so that's what I think starts to come in at the very, very end of this week on Saturday and into next week with Venus in the square to Mars, where you start to think, okay, now that I know more or less, or I'm starting to understand a little bit better what makes me happy, how can I begin to move forward on this happy thing in a way that's practical, in a way that will last, in a way that can make money using all of my gifts and skills and talents. All right. At that same time this weekend, the sun also here coming into a sextile with Saturn, where Mercury was earlier this week, helping you to communicate more, I think, in a way that's better, in a way that's more decisive, in a way that will give you more clarity about what you need in your life, so that you can move forward doing some things you really want. All right. Mercury on the end of this week, on Monday, the very end of this week, moving into next week, will come into a conjunction with Neptune, where Venus was earlier this week. So you could still feel a little bit confused by the end of this week about what you need to be happy and to be stable, to move forward doing what it is that you really like. But I do think that slowly, very gradually throughout this week, you're starting to get more and more clarity on what it is that you want and need, even if it's not all there yet, and even if there's still some things that you still need to figure out, all right? But I think by the end of the week, more answers start to come. You start to make more commitments here so that you can move forward doing something you like in a really practical kind of way, okay? So that's what I see going on this week, Scorpio. Now your card for the week is the Ace of Wands reversed. Okay, wands to me do indicate passion, do indicate your fire signs, doing what it is that you love. With the Ace of Wands being reversed, maybe it's hard for you to find the passion this week. It's hard for you to get excited here about your life and about what's going on, and I think that's what you need to figure out. I think this is what your whole fifth house thing is about, is how you can get excited in life, how you can be happy with your life and with everything that's happened. You know, maybe you're just so worried that, you know, you're gonna lose everything that makes you happy, that it's been hard for you to be happy, that you're never gonna find it, you know. And I think what you need to do here is to trust in the process, especially with Pisces. I've been telling all my signs that this week, to be patient here and to have faith that you can do what you like, you can do what you really love, that you can be happy in life, and that you can find the people there that support you, that value you, and that will pay you and work with you to do the things that you really want and need, okay, and that you really love. So that's my advice to you this week, to not be afraid here, to not be scared, and to do what you can to bring more of that passion and more of that happiness back into your life, even if you feel like it's impossible. All right, so that's what I've got for you this week, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.